Back in 1956, clinical psychologist George Miller introduced the psychological principle that we as humans can retain 7 plus 2 minus 2 things in our short-term memory at any one time. And this principle is still referenced today, which is incredible, bearing in mind how long ago it was. There's been some more research done on it, and a gentleman called Nelson Cowan actually now suggests that that number is reduced to 4 plus or minus 1 because of cognitive overload and distractions. So it might actually be as low as 4. So what does this mean for us as business owners? Well, even if the number of things we can retain is under discussion, is different for different people, we know that there is a limit to how much we can retain in our short-term memory. We have limited processing capabilities, and it's not just you, it's just not just me, it's all of us. And when we think about overload and we get too much coming into our universe, our world, ourselves at any one time, then that number is decreased, and it can lead to stress and to inefficiencies and to making mistakes. So it's also really important to understand that psychologists suggest that chunking down tasks and grouping them and simplifying them is a massive help with memory processing. So all of this is really, really important. And when we put it into a business context, it's even more important to understand, because what are the implications to us as business owners in 2025? Well, they're pretty big, not just for this year, but previous years and for years to come. Running a business, though, has become more complex. We have many different digital tools to manage these days. We interact with clients in different ways. We keep on top of different legal requirements. We wear different hats in our businesses, don't we? We can be a sales director, operations manager, marketing director, CEO, MD. We wear all of these hats ourselves, unless we have a team around us. And then our team is potentially wearing different hats. So we're switching from different tasks, different type of tasks all the time. And understanding Miller's law and what this means for us as business owners is key to helping us run the business that we want. So what can we do about it? What can we as business owners do about it? What can we do to understand this and work with it? Well, there's 5 things that we can do. There's 5 main things that we can do. First of all, we can prioritize and we can simplify the systems that we use. This will help us overcome information overload. If we think about what we actually need in our businesses, what's adding value, and then we simplify them, then we can use these systems, give us key data, which will help us make informed decisions. We can interrogate the data that we have. We can learn from things that we've done in the past to make things better. Number 2, we can nail our processes. Break them down into bite-sized chunks, into smaller processes, but nail your processes, nail the entire customer journey, nail each of the individual processes within that, break them down into manageable tasks. And this means that we won't waste and use that valuable memory, remembering what to do next, because it'll become habit. Our subconscious will help us do it without thinking about it. It doesn't have to be front and center in our brains and our memories the whole time. And the third main thing is that when we've broken down these processes, we can automate them. We can use tools like Capsule, like Zero, and we can provide support for ourselves. We can automate all of these processes so that, or many of the processes, so that it doesn't take up that valuable headspace. We don't need to remember to do them. We have the systems that are doing them for us because we've got the processes nailed and we've set the systems up to do those processes in an automated way. The fourth thing that we can do is that we can leverage the tools that we have around us. We're living in this amazing age, aren't we, where we have all of these tools around us. So we've got the tools like Capsule, like Zero, they provide us with digestible amounts of information. They help us make decisions based on facts. They help us revisit and review and refresh what we do, and we can put our pipeline into there, and we can see that that is a process that's working really well for us and for our ideal clients, or we can tweak it as necessary. But we have the tools around us that can help us with all of this stuff. And the fifth thing to think about is that less is more. There is beauty in simplicity. Think about your communication strategy, simplify it, work out how your ideal client and your client wants to be communicated with. Think about how your team wants to be communicated with. We want to align our cognitive abilities with the people that are around us. This is not just us as business owners that can retain a small number of actions, activities, things in our short-term memory, but that applies to the people that we have around us, to all humans. So let's not overload the people that we work with. Let's not overload our clients and potential clients. Let's simplify the communication and send them what they need at the right time. Let's keep it brief, and let's not basically overload them, because if we overload them, that could lead to things being missed or there being too many details to digest. So think about there being beauty in simplicity. So understanding ourselves and understanding these cognitive processing limitations that we all have means that we can find ways to embrace technology around us, the tools and the systems that will help us, such as CRMs and automation tools. And then when we embrace them, we reduce our own mental overload. We improve our decision making. We can focus on high value activities that are going to help us grow our businesses. So by simplifying those processes and organizing them effectively, it means we're going to be really helped to stay on top of our game, to stay on top of our business, and reduce our overwhelm. And all of that gears us up for business growth. So I hope you found this video useful. Do check out my other videos as well, and to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. But thank you for watching.